He agreed to take on the party, but on such short notice he can't be there himself.
Does Black know about that? I get the feeling he likes to deal with the top man.
Desmond is the top caterer in Chicago. He assured me personally that his staff often works without him. Just last weekend, his head assistant did a sit-down dinner for 300 for the Italian ambassador. I certainly don't think that a cocktail party for 75 is going to cause him any trouble.
I don't know.
Well, I do.
Well, what about the food? It better be pretty spectacular.
Oh, just your run-of-the-mill. Cracked Dungeness crab, Belgian endive stuffed with salmon and blue cheese.
Yeah.
They say it's very good.
Huh?
What is your idea of spectacular? Cocktail franks wrapped in dough?
What about the bar?
They're taking care of that, too. This guy is so great, I'm telling you, he's even doing the flowers.
Now, what's your part in this? Handing Black the bill?
I'm glad it's working out this way, Denny. I also have a house to decorate, you know.
Oh, yeah. How's that coming? Have you found a Desmond to help you out there as well?
I don't need a Desmond to help me with the Carrington house. I live there, you know. I know every square inch of it.
Mm-hmm.
These are the wallpaper samples and paint colors. This will be for the master bedroom. This here will be for the guest bathroom. This will be for the upstairs bedroom. This will be for Diana's room. I asked Quinn what her favorite colors were.
Very good. Very good.
I'm even going to have time to shop for a welcoming present for her. Although I have no idea what I'm going to get, I've never laid eyes on the girl.
Well, I hear she's a writing buff. Why don't you get her a set of pinks?
Pinks?
Those red jackets people wear when they ride to hounds. You know, Hans Fox is the horse he set, that sort of thing. Harumph, tally-ho.
Of course. Pinks.
I don't believe this is happening to me. I just don't believe it. I can't even go to the lavatory without a guard watching me.
It's not a guard, Jerry. It's an attendant.
Oh, now he's an attendant. Wonderful. Back at the jail, he was a guard. Now, the way I see it, they both do the same thing. They keep an eye on me. But that's why I had to talk to you. This is all haywire. I didn't commit a crime, and I'm not crazy. What about all these tests you've been taking? What have you found? Why isn't anybody telling me anything?
We can't tell you anything because we haven't found anything conclusive. You've been accused of a serious crime. We want to make sure our diagnosis is correct. If you are ill...
What? What, then you send me to the loony bin instead of the prison? I'm telling you, I'm fine. Why does everybody take everybody else's word about what happened? Why doesn't somebody run some tests on Clarice and find out if she's ill? I don't know why she's doing this to me. She's trying to ruin my friendship with Larry. Because we're buddies. Because I've been through more with him than she ever could. And what about Blaine? How many other women are there standing in line waiting to say that I raped them? What about Rhonda? I took her out a couple of times. Maybe I raped her too. What is this? Is the crazy rapist getting out of control again? Is he daring to stand up against somebody trying to railroad him into a felony? You. What are you looking at? Huh? What are you looking at? Thinking maybe you want to lock me up inside of a straitjacket? Huh? Come on. Come on. You an excuse, or don't give you an excuse.
another world.
Sorry I'm so slow today, Blaine. I'll be right with you, Mrs. Wolf. I'm just all thumbs today.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. Actually, I'm surprised you're even here today.
Well, I didn't have much choice. With Rhonda gone, we're short-handed. And then, besides, Larry had to go to work today. And, well, he stayed home with me. Besides that, home isn't a very good place to be. Oh. Here, thanks, Blaine.
All right.
Have you heard anything?
Yes, I have. I heard that they moved him to Bay City General for psychiatric evaluation.
I know something's wrong with him. That wasn't the Jerry we knew. I feel so guilty. I keep wondering, what did I do? Did I do something that led him on? Did I make him angry? If I could just talk to him.
No, you don't want to do that. You didn't lead him on. You didn't make him angry. If anybody did, I did. Look what happened at the trial. Surprised he didn't pick on me, actually. Oh, okay. Oh, Clarice. Oh, baby, this just isn't your day, is it?
Okay. Mrs. Wolf, would you wait over there for me, please? I'll be right with you. Thank you. It's a good thing Mrs. Wolf doesn't have anything more important to do than have her hair done.
Oh, actually, I have an appointment with Rick in a half hour. Do you think I should call and move it back?
Don't worry, you make it.
I feel so bad for Clarice.
It's been like that all morning.
Don't you think one of us should go find out if she's all right?
We know how she is. Nothing anybody can do about it. But I know Clarice. In a little while, she'll be back here, dry-eyed, just like nothing happened. And then she'll, burn her finger on a hot roller or stick her nail with a nail scissor and, start all over again. What are you doing in here? You just had your hair cut last week. You're a lady of leisure now, or what?
Leisure? No way. I don't have time for leisure. But I am on the road to a life of luxury, maybe. As of right now, I am Mr. Black's personal decorator, personal shopper, personal party planner, and public relations executive trainee. How do you like that? You know what? He got the Bel Air Towers whole contract thing. The first thing he did was hire me, and the second thing he did was ask me to put together a whole celebration.
For the beautiful people, right?
Right. Oh, I'm on the road to a terrific new life, Ada, and a terrific new career.
Well, then we'll just have to give you a terrific new hairdo, okay?
Dr. Cole.
Hello.
Dr. Holloway.
How do you do?
Glad you could make it. Dr. Wagner has certainly told me everything about you. Of course, I needed no introduction. I'm very glad that you could join us as a consultant on this case.
Well, thank you. I am, too. From what Doris said, it sounded very interesting. Now, I don't think she's going to get in this morning, so why don't we begin? I've read the history, and why don't you tell me what happened when you saw Mr. Grove?
He attacked me.
This permit says nothing about that easement for the service entrance area. I'll have to check that out.
Very sharp of you to pick that up.
Not really. I'm a lawyer. That's what I'm paid for. At least that's what I thought I was being paid for.
Mm-hmm. Am I wrong, or do I detect a note of unhappiness?
You might say that. Listen, Eldon, before Black arrived, I didn't mind having a job that took in everything. But we're setting up a business now. The Bel Air Towers job is keeping me busy full time. Then there's a party. Blaine comes to me and tells me that Black told her to report to me. Now, what am I, a social secretary or a lawyer, huh?
I see. You want some more leisure.
I want a job description.
Mr. Black does not deal in job descriptions. Mr. Black deals in commitments to him and to his projects, whether they are business or what you might term personal.
I'm company counsel.
Fine. Then counsel the company. And in your spare time, perhaps you should start sending out resumes. We are building a huge, brand new industry here. Everyone is going to have an opportunity to carve out his own niche. Some men like that kind of challenge. And I'll tell you something. That is the kind of man that Mr. Black likes.
Okay. I get the message, but there's a limit to what I can do alone. You know? I need help. A paralegal to start with.
Then hire one. Oh, and I already have his or her first assignment.
No, I have his first assignment. I might let you have the second one, though.
All right. The second one, then. We need the law on names. The taking of an assumed name and the dropping of it.
Do you have a lunch date?
Oh, man. Do you have a lunch date?
Yeah.
Yes, I do, with about 6 manuscripts. Matter of fact, I had breakfast with 3 modern romances, and I had a mid-morning snack with a couple of spy thrillers, and, let's see, is this a diet book? How did that get in here? I'm supposed to be reviewing the fall fiction for next week's sales.
Okay. How about dinner? Or is that reserved for more manuscripts? Sandy, I really want to talk to you.
Sweetheart, can't it wait? We're so busy this week. The weekend's coming up.
No, I don't want to wait until this weekend. I hardly want to wait until tomorrow.
Well, if it's so important, why wait at all? Let's go to my office. We'll talk about it.
No. Can we please have dinner? Your mind is on other things right now, and I don't want your attention divided between me and a manuscript.
All right. Okay, we'll have dinner, but a quick dinner, all right?
Okay, l'auberge?
L'auberge? Cecile, look, I said a quick dinner. Okay,
We'll
short,
be quick. I promise you. We'll skip the appetizers and desserts. Come on. You have to relax sometime.
Okay. All right. We'll have dinner at l'auberge, and we'll have appetizer, too, and dessert, and whatever you want, all right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love you.
And I love you, too. Oh, Jack. Oh, if you really love me, Cecile, you would have taken a couple of these with you.
Harry, can I talk to you for a minute?
I don't know. Might be bad luck for the 2 front runners to be seen talking together. Sure, but just don't ask me about the mystery of how I keep getting elected president.
No, I don't want to know that.
Oh?
No.
Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. See, the way you get elected over and over again is by pulling more votes than the other guy.
Oh, the wit and wisdom of Harry Shea. Yeah. Listen, I think we ought to have a little talk about the Bel Air Towers job.
I thought we just got finished doing that.
No, that was a debate. Candidate to candidate. This is union man to union man. See, the way I see it, this job is a potential gusher for all of us. I mean, for every man here. It's the kind of strike you don't want to put a cap on because there's so much down there. You just want to sit back and watch it flow. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. But you got one thing all wrong, Joe. Huh? This union isn't going to own that building. We're just going to build it.
Not before we negotiate a new contract. I don't know. We're not going to fill up 1 bucket of cement before that.
Wait a minute now. What are you saying? You know, this town isn't going to go along with any kind of hang-up. Any kind of stick-up.
Well, don't you think we deserve it? I mean, this outfit has been tightening its belt for a long time. I mean, we've been getting by on a lot less than other people. I mean, we are too small-minded, man.
This is the frost belt. We've been doing as well as we could under the circumstances.
Well, the circumstances have changed. The sun has come.
Has it? What makes you think you can put the squeeze on, Black?
What makes you think we can't? I mean, all you got to do is put a little muscle back in the negotiating. I mean, I always figured that you never knew whether the other guy could take a punch or not unless you threw a few haymakers, huh?
You're expecting a fair fight, and you're also overlooking the fact that the people in this town are very sweet on developers like Black. Everybody's expecting the construction industry to go sky high, every man employed and all that. They might think that a union who sets up roadblocks against a man like Black is hurting more than helping. Well, maybe it's time they were told different. Shay Black has only been here for a month, and he's been waltzing this town around pretty good. Well, I think it's time somebody asked for the next dance.
You make him sound like such a villain.
I mean, just because his name is Black. Come on. I like him.
Huh?
Yeah, it reminds me of a guy that I used to know a long time ago. Anyway, I think we should give him the benefit of the doubt. Let's call a meeting between him and us. Find out whether what we want stacks up against the offer he's willing to make.
Well, why don't we wait and hear what the men have to say when they take a strike vote? I mean, that should pretty well determine the election. And tell us what we should do. Okay.
Hi, Denny.
I was, in the neighborhood.
I thought you'd come to get your hair done.
No, I thought I'd stop in and look at that additional liability coverage you were thinking of taking.
You talk like such a lawyer.
Oh, really? What am I supposed to talk like?
A brother.
How do I do that?
Oh, you say, I'm so sorry, Clarice. I'd like to come over there and put my arms around you and cry because it happened.
I feel that way. You know I do.
Yeah, I guess I do. Sometimes I wish you could show it. But then you never could. Remember when Buster was run over? You used to love that mongrel. You even used to look through those books on pedigreed dogs and you'd see some beautiful Irish setter or this champion and you'd puff up and you'd say, that looks just like Buster. That no more look like Buster. And then he was run over and you never mentioned him again. Well, I better order something for lunch before the afternoon rush starts. Do you want something?
No, thanks. It looks a little dead around here.
Oh, well, you're between the morning rush and the afternoon rush. And tomorrow, we're so booked up because of Edward Black's party. Are you going to that?
Oh, yeah, it's a command performance.
Who are you taking?
Sally. Yeah, I'm getting to know her pretty well. I can see what Lee saw in her.
I don't know. Do you take all your patients to lunch, Doctor?
Only the ones that have appointments at 11:30.
Oh, and here I thought I was being rewarded for being a model patient.
That, too.
Well, I am, you know. I do every single thing you tell me to do. I don't dwell on the past. I don't anticipate problems, and I talk very openly.
You certainly do that.
And I feel pretty good, and I think I look pretty good.
You do.
Ah! I thought you'd never notice. I thought you'd never mention my hair.
Your hair?
Yes, I had it done this morning. Honestly, don't you ever look at me? Is all you ever do is just listen to me?
I look at you.
Well, if you do, then you'll notice that every day in every way I'm getting better and better. I've got a nice, highly paid job. Why, I could have picked up this lunch like that.
Look, I think that's wonderful, but don't go too fast, all right?
I could never fly too high. Every time I do, the force of gravity, or should I say reality, pulls me right back down.
Jerry.
Yes, Jerry. As his ex, am I allowed to ask what's wrong with him?
You aren't. But then again, there isn't a great deal to tell. We've run a battery of psychological tests on him. Tats, Rorschachs. There is nothing abnormal there. And yet the amnesia persists.
He still doesn't believe he did it. I saw Clarice this morning. She's a wreck. She's worse than she was when it happened.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. The aftershock of a trauma like such as she's been through is is various and prolonged. And if she could have something to divert her mind, an adventure, something refreshingly different that was guaranteed to end in success.
I got it. I think I may know how to help her. She'd be helping me, too. I've been so busy. I have so much to do with planning the party and decorating the house. I think I'll ask Clarice if she'll lend me a hand.
That is perfect. And then you could slow down, and she would have a project with a pre-designated ending, and every step along the way drawn out.
Just what the doctor ordered, huh?
For both of you. Well, there's of course something else the doctor is going to order.
Anything.
Yeah. I'm going to order you to be on your own from here on in. I want today to be our last session, and I don't want you to consider yourself my patient anymore, although I will be there if you need me, of course.
Don't you think I should have something to say about this?
I just thought that you wouldn't exactly cut the patient-therapist ties on your own.
Great. So that's what this lunch is all about. Bye-bye, Blaine, huh?
Not at all. We can still see each other. We become friends. I don't know. We'll go out sometime.
When? Tomorrow night?
Well, I mean, you said earlier you had that party.
I do, so I just have to go a little bit earlier to supervise the catering, but you could go with me as my date.
All right. Your date to the party.
All right. Marianne might be there. Jamie was invited.
Well, wherever the long-suffering Jamie Frame goes, his nurse is bound to follow.
Do you see her very much?
Occasionally.
Well, I'm not suffering. You're the reason why.
I really want to talk to Jerry.
I don't think that's a good idea. It can only serve to aggravate his condition. He's very upset.
I agree with Dr. Holloway.
Does he know what he did?
No. He has no memory of it.
I feel so bad for him. I know you wonder how I could say that, but I do. That's why I want to talk to him, to tell him that I understand. Maybe then he'd feel better.
But do you understand? Really? Now, don't expect too much of yourself, Mrs. Ewing. How do you feel? Do you feel better? And what about your husband?
I'm sorry. Answer you. Larry isn't taking this well at all, and everything's upside down.
Perhaps we should set up an appointment for the two of you with Dr. Wagner. You know, this sort of thing really could benefit from some professional attention. In other words, I think we can help. Come, we'll go out to Dr. Wagner's secretary's desk and see if we can set up an appointment for you.
Well, Mr. Hobson, the reason I called. The elections will be coming up soon, and I fully intend to be voted back into office. Anyway, our contract expires next week, and I thought it'd be a good idea if we got together, talked it over, found out what each of us is going to want when the negotiations start.
I heard from somebody else from your union this morning, a master...
Master, sir.
Yes, that's it.
Yes, he's with us, all right.
Well, he thought we should get things moving along, too. Maybe we could all meet together.
Sure, if that's what you want. But I got to tell you, I think it'd be a much better idea if you and I met one-on-one to begin with. I mean, if that's okay with you.
Oh, whatever you like. You're the head man. What's a good time for you?
Ada, look.
Hi, will you see this? I went shopping this morning for my dress for the party for tomorrow night. I was really worried I wasn't going to have time to get anything, but I found this. What do you think?
Where's the rest of it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Here. How do you like it?
Oh, boy, that's beautiful. It's going to go great with your hair.
Yeah, it will. I think I'll get something else for my hair, too. Dress it up, match the dress like a flower or a barrette or a comb or something like that.
Mrs. Capella's perm is $50. What is this?
Well, just in case Mr. Black doesn't invite us to his party, Blaine thought she'd bring it over here.
Well, at least 1/75th of it.
It's beautiful, Blaine.
Thank you.
Your hair looks real nice, too. You did a real good job, Ada.
You would have done it better.
You both did a wonderful job, and I thank you for it. You can do Rachel's hair? She said she was going to come to the party.
Yeah, she's coming in tomorrow.
I wish I could have waited till tomorrow. I was afraid I'd be too frantic.
I don't know why Larry hasn't called me. I usually hear from him 20 times by now. I guess I better go find Mrs. Capella. She said she's just going to go get a coat.
Maybe she ducked out on the check.
Listen, Clarice, there is another reason why I wanted to talk to you.
What?
Are you busy tonight? Are you doing anything?
No, I'm just going to go home.
Oh, good, because, you know, I've fallen so far behind in all the planning, and I have to plan the party and redecorate my house for Mr. Black. When
So
he
I
moves
don't
in, he
get
only
it.
gives me... Oh, well, I just wondered if you could help me out a bit.
Help you how?
If you could call the people who haven't RSVP'd for the party yet, that would be really wonderful, because it's so important for the caterers to know exactly how many people are going to be there, you know, so I can get everything done. And if you'll do that for me, it's just a little thing, then maybe I could then go shopping this afternoon. I'll have to get horse pictures for Mr. Black's daughter, who's only like 16 or so. So to get horse pictures, but really good horse pictures, and put them in her bedroom and around, you know, for her. And then I want to get her a welcoming present, so if you could do it, it would be so fun.
Sure.
Hello, I'm Nancy Cole. Dr. Wagner and Dr. Holloway asked me to participate in the review.
Thank you for sending my shadow outside. That guy gives me the creeps. But I guess he's necessary. I'm sorry about what happened earlier.
Jerry, we asked to see you because we ordered a test for you tomorrow, and I thought we ought to explain a little bit about it. There's a wonderful new machine that's been developed in the last few years. It's practically changed the face of medicine. And have you ever heard of a CAT scan?
Well, yeah, I've heard of it.
Well, it's like a large X-ray, but it takes hundreds of pictures at once. And instead of the flat view of an X-ray, it divides the body into minuscule sections and allows us to diagnose in a way that we've never been able to do before. Now, last year, they applied the same principles of the CAT scan to the brain, so we can scan it in the same way. Well, now, I know it sounds kind of mysterious, and it is, but it's also miraculous. It's a painless procedure, but the machine can be intimidating. It's very large, and it's a long test.
Well, what's it for? I mean, what are you looking for? A tumor or something?
Well, we'll be able to see whether there's a subdural hematoma. That's a lesion on the brain. Sometimes lesions can be responsible for causing erratic behavior or memory loss.
Or make a decent, hard-working cop turn into a rapist? Okay. Okay, you want to take pictures of my brain? You've got my permission. But what happens if you don't find anything?
We'll just keep on trying.
Brian called. And he's going to visit you after your round of diagnostic tests.
Well, at least that's good news. He's a good lawyer.
If you need anything or you want anything, you just tell us.
I want and I need to get out of here. Do you know what it's like to be told that you did something like this? To be told that they can prove it and not remember. If I did it, I deserve to go to jail. I just don't understand what's going on in my head. It's like there's two different people. Look, listen. What's wrong with me? I've got to know. Is there something that you haven't told me?
No. It's nothing like that. We just haven't yet found out what's wrong, Jerry. But we believe you, and we're going to get to the bottom of it.
Yes, Mr. Desmond. You're not Mr. Desmond? Oh, it's not Mr. Desmond, it's Desmond? You're his assistant? Is that Lael or Mr. Lael? I'm sorry, this is all new to me. Yes, I called 18 people, and Miss Ewing, she heard from 44, and there are 38 yeses and 6 no's. Yes, I'll get that to you, that information, by 8 tomorrow. Okay. Oh, all right. Just a second. Wait, now, what did you say? You said 3 o'clock the flowers will be delivered, right? All right. And the service and the tables, okay, tomorrow morning? Okay. Yes, I'll have tell her to have some there for you. Yeah, I think I got it. Sure, of course I'll tell Miss Ewing. Yeah, thanks for calling. Okay, bye. Will you do something with Corey? He's been like this ever since I got home.
Come on, Tiger. I think it's about time we hit the sack. What do you say, huh? All right, we're going flying.
I don't know what to clean up first. I don't know if I should clean up Corey's mess or if I should clean up my mess. Blaine told me
Stop cleaning up and pay a little attention to your husband.
Bad day, honey?
Yeah. Terrible day. Yeah. Petroni matched me with Bob Morgan. I don't think I've said 2 words to him since I've been on the force. How you doing?
Hanging in there. I stopped to see Dr. Cole. That's Dr. Morgan's consultant today.
Oh, yeah?
And, I don't mean Dr. Morgan. I mean Dr. Wagner. Anyway, Dr. Wagner wants us to go in and see her in case we have any problems.
No problems. None we can't handle.
Would you do it for me?
Would you press charges for me?
Larry.
Oh, come on, honey. You know, you don't understand. I gotta have some satisfaction with this whole thing. I can't look at your face without seeing him kiss you.
He didn't kiss me.
All right, then worse.
I was the one who was raped, Larry, not you.
No, baby, we both got raped. And I want that guy to pay, and pay, and pay. I want him to stand trial, and I'm going to bury him until he rots in jail. And you're going to cooperate.
No, I'm not going to cooperate. I mean, it's embarrassing, Larry. Besides, Jerry's sick.
He's not the only one that's sick. You know, I'm sick. I'm sick at heart. I'm sick for you. Okay, damn it, I'm sick for myself. I don't know, you don't seem to care. You don't seem to care about anything except Jerry. I think you brought this whole thing on yourself. I don't know what happened that whole time that you and I weren't together and he was being such a good friend. Well, maybe he was filling in his husband, too.
Don't you ever say that! Don't you ever say that, ever!
Just to hell with it. Just to hell with everything.
I think I'm feeling insecure.
Oh, you're never insecure.
Well, I'm usually not, but giggling is a definite sign of insecurity.
Well, I think it's cute.
Thank you.
Although I have no idea what it is you have to feel insecure about.
Well, any woman in love feels insecure. She can't believe it's going to last.
Are you in love? Still? There, see, well, I'm not insecure anyway. No, not me. No way.
At least you're not giggling.
No, nor will I ever. I don't think either of us has anything to worry about, Beth.
Well, I know that I'll always love you. But I don't know how you're going to feel about me after this dinner.
Okay, well, I've been waiting for the other shoe to drop. Is there something else, something that you haven't told me about Jamie?
No, That was it. That was my only lie. The whole thing. My Pandora's box. I opened it and all the creepy, crawly things came flying out. I'll never lie to you again. That really can't be considered a lie, though. I mean, it can't really count, because I would never have told Jamie that I was having an affair with you if I weren't so crazy in love with you.
Well, then what can be so terrible? Except for maybe you making me wear that tuxedo. The party tomorrow night, that's pretty terrible.
I wish I could joke about this.
Oh, come on, sweetheart.
I didn't tell you that I was pregnant. For a while, I wanted to keep it from you. I was afraid to tell you. I was afraid that you'd get scared and you'd run, you'd leave me. I mean, I'm further along than you think. But I told you because we promised to be honest with each other. And now I have to know. I'm carrying your child before we're married, and I kept something from you. I kept something that you had a right to know. Will you forgive me?
Would you like another drink, sir?
Yes. Yes, we will. We'll have a bottle of your very best champagne. This beautiful woman is even more beautiful than I realized. And we have a very special reason to celebrate.
Very good, sir.
Mr. Hudson?
Yes.
I'm Joe Masterson. I called you this afternoon.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I didn't see a secretary outside. Some guy in the hall. He directed me here.
My secretary leaves at 5.
Doesn't look like you get to leave at all, huh?
What can I do for you, Mr. Masterson?
Did you get my message? Well, that's right. You said you did.
I decided to meet with Harry Shea. I prefer going the official route, especially in union matters.
Well, he's the president. I guess you can't get much more official than that, huh? But I think that I should warn you that Harry Shea is a pretty old-fashioned guy. I mean, there's a feeling around the shop that... do you mind if I sit down? Anyway, as I was saying, there's a feeling around the shop that Harry is kind of an old fossil. You know, kind of a throwback to a time, well, let's put it this way, to a time before they invented mutual back-scratching. Do you follow me?
I follow you.
Well, you can imagine that he's not quite as sensitive to the problems of management as some of his colleagues might be.
You, for instance, Mr. Masters.
Well, I've always tried to be helpful to my fellow man or my fellow management. But, of course, I like a little help in return.
Are we speaking of you personally or you in your collective role as a member of the union?
Well, I always think it's a little nicer to keep things on a personal basis, don't you? In your lingo, it's the party of the first part, am I right? I'm keeping you from your work, though. Besides, it's time for my whiskey. Keep in touch.
Good luck at the polls.
Oh, thank you. I'm hoping happy days are here again.
Beth, tomorrow I'd like a bottle of scotch sent to a Mr. Masterson of the union. I believe his address should be in the directory. Change that. Make it a case. No card. And be sure it's the very best.
I'm getting ready to turn in, and you're getting up.
I suppose you already ate, too.
About 6 hours ago. Guess I could be talking to having a midnight snack.
What do you say we go to the fridge and see what we can rustle up to eat?
Sounds like a good idea.
You finished?
Just about.
Let's see here. Oh, milk. Here's some chicken. Oh, some chocolate cake. My favorite. Cold chicken and chocolate cake.
I love you, Larry. I do. I love you more than anything else in the world. I love you in your uniform. I love you in your robe. I love your ticklish mustache and your eyebrows.
Oh, baby.
If I couldn't stand it, if after what I went through, I lost you because of it, Larry. I know it's not easy. I don't know what's harder on, but please try to love me like you did before.
Baby. Hey. What are we gonna do?
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.